Welcome friends to my channel Trading Sensation. I hope you are doing good. So friends, in this particular video I am going to explain certain global indices. Along with that I will also share intermarket relationship. So this video can be a little longer compared to the previous videos. Please do watch it till the end and don't forget to put your valuable comments or queries in the comment section below. And before proceeding further, just a small request, please do join my Telegram channel. I have shared the link in the description box. So let's proceed. So I have put dollar index. In case you don't know what is dollar index, it is basically an index which is comprised of 6 currencies. In layman's term, you can say it is a weighted geometric mean of the dollar's value based on Euro, Japanese yen, pound sterling, Canadian dollar, Swedish krona and Swiss franc. Among all these 6 currencies, Euro has the highest or maximum weightage, that is 57.6%. Now why I am showing you this dollar index? Because it is important for India as well. Why? Because our currency, that is INR, is also pegged against dollar, correct? So that means when dollar gets stronger, our INR will get weak and vice versa. And when dollar index, remember, when dollar index rises, that means if it gets stronger it will rise, correct? So when it rises, it is not good for Indian equity market. It comes down. That is the thumb rule that you should never forget. And when dollar index comes down, you will see that Indian equity market is also rising. Just see a small example here. You know that from April, or you can say March, April, May 2020, Indian market or Indian equity market started rising, correct? Why? You can see from here that dollar index came down from this March 2020. From this 100 it came down towards this 89.39 or 0.4, something like that. So that is one of the major reasons why Indian equity performed so well. And why Indian equity market performed well? Because it is one of the hot spot among all the emerging economies. The reason is when dollar index comes down, then money flows into emerging economies like Brazil, India, China, Taiwan, South Africa, Hong Kong, etc. And when it rises, that means when dollar index gets stronger, then you know it is not good for Indian equity market being an emerging economy. Clear? And apart from equity market, this dollar index is also very important in terms of commodities. Why? Because when dollar index comes down, then you should remember that it is an upside cycle or an upward cycle which should start in commodity, because it has an inverse relationship like equity market as well. That means when dollar index gets weak, commodities rise, especially precious metals. Clear? And along with that, if it goes up, that means if the dollar starts rising, that is not good for commodities as well. Then commodities should come down. You should look at the metals, you should look at gold, silver, aluminium, iron ore, etc. Clear? Now let us see and delve deeper about on this chart. In this dollar index, I have opened this monthly chart. I have drawn certain lines. Let me explain. This downward sloping orange colored line I have initiated from 2001 June, you can say June, July. So it is a 20 years old trend line. On the downside I have drawn one upward sloping line which I have colored with this sky blue. So I have initiated this one from 2011. So it's a 10-year-old trend line. Clear? Now just avoid all other lines and see that this orange colored line, whenever dollar index went towards this orange colored line, it came down. When it went towards this orange colored resistance line, it came down. And similarly, this blue colored line also provided support. Whenever it touched this one, it went up. It came towards this blue line, it went up. But on this, this November 2020, it has breached this trend line. Yes. Now, interestingly, the present monthly candle is just on the verge of this important blue colored line. Yes. And on the downside, remember that this red line, which is around 88.253 to, you can say, 89.42, there is a very strong demand zone. You can see from earlier instances as well. And in the previous months, you see, in December 2020, it came down and touched here and went up. Again in June 21, it came here and went up. So on the downside, this blue colored line, that is 89.40, then green colored line 91.74, and this blue dotted line is very important, that is 93.427. So this zone is also a very strong demand zone. Now you should keep tracking this dollar index. Why? Let us delve into this daily chart. Now this dollar index, few days ago, it has breached this 93.42, which was a very crucial resistance zone. You can see from this particular instances, you can see here as well. But few days ago, it has breached this line and it is just on the verge of this sky blue colored line. Correct? Now if it rises from here, then as I have described you, it is bad for Indian equity, and you can see from here as well that why Indian equity came down in the last few days. You see how dollar index went up from this 24th September, from this 93 level, it straight away went consecutively higher for 4 days. Correct? And that is the main reason why USD INR also got depreciated and Indian equity also came down. Clear? Now please do track this dollar index. If you have any question, you can definitely put it in the comment section below. Now let us proceed to USD INR. So this is USD INR monthly chart. I have explained this USD INR in a holistic way in my February video, February 19, 2021 video. I'll share the link of that particular video as well in the description box. There I mentioned about certain levels, that is on the downside 72 is a very important level, below which 68.3, and I also told that if 72 is not breached, then there is a very high possibility that it can go towards this all-time high of 77, and above that it can be 80. Now the important thing is, as dollar index is rising, you can see from the dollar index chart also, which I have shown you, that it was rising continuously for the last 1 month. So this USD INR also, you can see a green candle, and both these lines, both these upward sloping lines, this one is the resistance and this one is the support. The resistance line is a 20 years old trend line, and this one is you can say 10 years old trend line. So these lines are, you can say, a secular trend line running for decades, so automatically it has a lot of significance. So let us go to daily chart. You will understand it much more clearly. Now you see that it is exactly touching this particular line. Now from here you should track USD INR also with lot of focus, I would say. Reason being, dollar index is also at a very crucial important zone. Automatically USD INR is also standing at a very important zone, so it will definitely impact Indian equity as well. Correct? So this level should be tracked minutely, that is around 73.40. Please do track this level. Clear? Now let us proceed to Dow Jones. Now this Dow Jones also is standing at a very important zone, you can say. Here I have drawn two trend lines. Let me explain this blue colored dotted line at first, which I have initiated from the bottom out day, that is 23rd March 2020. So this blue colored line already got breached long ago, that is on this day of 3rd 4th September. Yes, so now the important line is all about this orange colored line. Whenever it touched this line, it went up. You can see here also. Now few days ago you see that it has been breached, that is on 20th September. After that again somehow the bulls managed to give a close above that. But a tough fight is going on between bulls and bears, and they are continuously fighting to change this important pivotal zone and trying to dominate one over the other. So from here you should track Dow Jones as well, because the developed economy also has a very good correlation with Indian equity. When Dow falls, Indian equity falls, and when Dow rises, Indian equity also rises. There is a good, or you can say high correlation with Indian equity. Now let us proceed to Nifty. Nifty, I have shared many videos earlier, then again sharing once again if you have not watched by now. So I already told in my last video that if price comes down, then 17,500 is a very important zone. And you see on the last day, it throughout the whole day, this line acted as a major magnetic force, you can say. Some candle gave a close on the higher side, some candle gave a close on the downside, and it hovered within a very strong, small, tight zone around this 17,500. So 17,500 should be tracked minutely. If it comes below that, then this important zone for me is 17,200 to 250, which is a very, very strong pivotal zone. And above that, if it starts rising, then once again it will face a resistance around this 17,750 to 780. Above that all-time high, that is 17,947, and above that I mentioned the targets as well, that is 18,081 and 18,550. So please do track this Nifty as well. Now let me show you Bank Nifty. Now in this Bank Nifty as well, I have shared certain levels. That is, if you check my last video, I told about this level of 36,878, and on the last day, that is on Friday, it made exactly a low of, you can see, 36,876, and my level was 36,878. So you can easily understand why it is so important. Clear? Now again, this line on the downside, 36,878, will provide support if it comes down, and below that it's 36,550. Remember these lines. Clear? And if it goes on the higher side, then it will face a resistance around this 37,708, above which again it will face resistance around 38,360 or 370, you can say. If it somehow managed to give a close above that, then 39,000 is the target, above which 40,850 that. But from the present circumstance, it is quite higher, so please focus till 39,000 as of now, and remember the downside levels as well. So that's all I wanted to share in this particular video. I hope it would add value to you. Please don't forget to give a like and share it with your near and dear ones, and also if you have any query, please do put it in the comment section below. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.